This news update is brought to you by
You got an upgrade for Christmas.
If you're feeling lucky, you could win some money.
Upgrade for Christmas.
$200,000 in cash and prizes. With Lime, you could win some money. It's Lime's Christmas Lottery. 250 winners this Christmas, oh yeah.
Sign up or upgrade to super fast broadband, Lime TV, e-billing, a data plan. Top up $15. Purchase a handset or text 4263 to enter.
Upgrade for Christmas.
It's Wednesday, December the 24th, Christmas Eve 2014, and this is the Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. The Barbados Workers Union is warning Minister of Finance Chris Sinclair to keep his word that the proposed statutory corporation mergers wouldn't result in mass retrenchments. BWU General Secretary Tony Moore says the union will be holding Sinclair to his promise and hopes every effort will be made to ensure his pledge of no mass attrition took place. She has also made it clear that the trade union movement did not want a repeat of the process that led to layoffs at the National Conservation Commission, the National Housing Corporation, and the Transport Board.
Therefore, we would want to ensure that the proper process is adhered to during the mergers that are being anticipated, so that we wouldn't have the NCC situation and the NHC situation and the Transport Board situation as we have seen it. Hopefully, the government and the ministers with responsibility for civil service and finance would impress upon parent ministries who would be responsible for the mergers and so on to take place of the need. Yes, we need it done. We may have our time frames, but we need to make sure that we follow process to ensure that justice is served and not denied to people who otherwise, as we feel for NCC, Transport Board and so on, should still be in employment.
Moore also expects the Collapsed Employment Rights Tribunal to start hearing cases in the next few weeks.
Once government keeps true, and the Minister of Labour in particular, to addressing some of the challenges that led to the disaffection in the first place, and we see the majority of those who were already listed as members returning to the tribunal, as is our information, informal of course, then we should have every confidence that the tribunal could be able to begin its work in the next few weeks.
Big things are in the pipeline for the entertainment industry in Barbados for 2015. In February, the island is set to host a Caribbean Music Summit, a first for the country, ahead of a never-seen-before concert slated for Bushy Park Racing Circuit in St. Philip in May. Speaking to Barbados Today yesterday evening, Executive Chairman of Bushy Park Circuit Inc., Mark Maloney, confirmed that the concert, which would feature many big names, was being planned. However, he would not respond to rumors that American superstars Jay-Z and Beyonce would be performing as headline acts. Stressing that there would be numerous spin-off benefits for the country, Maloney said they are trying to maximize the benefits of the venue because it's actually an amphitheater-type venue which is perfect for concerts. Opposition leader Mia Mottley is urging Barbadians to stop depending any longer on what she calls a broken government to look out for the weak in the country. In her Christmas message, Mottley suggested that Barbadians must instead return to the community spiritedness that guided them in the past and be their brother's keeper.
I ask that you find it in your hearts to share something with the less fortunate among us over this season. Simply put, let those of us who can help those of us who cannot. It might be a wrapped gift for a child, or a chicken or some other food item for their family. Or you might be able to visit a shut-in senior in your community for an hour or two. Each one of us can make a difference in making someone else's Christmas a joyous season. There is no greater gift than love and no greater reward for the giver than charity.
The Bridgetown port has recorded a significant drop in the number of packages sent home from overseas for Christmas. Shed manager Vincent Jones provided statistics to Barbados Today which revealed that up to the last quarter of this year, ending Monday, 1,268 fewer packages arrived at the port compared to the same period in 2013. The data also showed an overall reduction of just over 2,000 packages. Yesterday, however, the rush was on as people went to collect the traditional barrels of Christmas goodies. Those who are desirous of clearing their barrels today have until 1 p.m. to do so, or wait until after the Yuletide season. In sports now, St. Leonard's boys are the 2014 Barbados Cricket Association's Under-19 Schools Cricket Tournament champions. They were crowned yesterday after scoring an easy 5-wicket victory over 9-time winners Nichols Bacon Combermere. For St. Leonard's, it was a repeat of their victory last year when they defeated the Lodge School at Kensington Oval, and also their 4th title overall since 1984. St. Leonard's had also won the title in 1996 and 1997.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Catch the sun power.
Welcome back with news from the region that Trinidad could soon be resuming hanging in that country. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar is optimistic her government will get the opposition's support when she introduces new amendments to restart executions. She said she listened to criticisms the last time the bill failed. More in this CNC3 report.
The last time government attempted to make amendments to the Capital Offences Bill to carry out the death penalty, it failed to receive the constitutional majority it needed. But Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar says her administration has listened to the concerns raised during the debate just over 3 years ago.
We had brought that bill for the death penalty to the Parliament previously. It needed a special majority. The opposition did not support it. We will bring it back again. We'll take some of the comments that were made and the concerns raised. So we'll tweak the bill, make some changes and amendments, and later again in the Parliament.
Mrs. Persad-Bissessar assured reporters today it will not be the same amendments that were brought back in February of 2011. And she's calling on the opposition to vote in favor of the move this time around.
Meanwhile, the murder tally in Trinidad has hit the 400 mark so far for the year. And finally, on the international scene, we are hearing that terrorist fears are mounting across Europe, triggered by a spate of violent attacks. The rest of the story in this CNN report.
France, Joux-la-Tour, Saturday afternoon. A string of unnerving attacks. A man brandishing a knife rushes a police station, wounding 3 officers in a suburb in central France. He's later identified as a Muslim convert. Sunday in Dijon, a driver on a rampage. Injuring 11 pedestrians, he's had to shout, Allahu Akbar, God is great. Monday, Nantes, another driver, another rampage. This time at a Christmas market. This time 1 person is killed. Later that evening, shots are fired at a synagogue in Paris. French police say the attacks are unrelated. And while the motives remain unclear, there are new fears about terrorism. Lone wolf attacks linked to the jihadist campaign in Iraq and Syria, given the hundreds of Europeans who've travelled to the Middle East to join ISIS.
And that's our Barbados Today morning news update. We will be back again this afternoon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into Channel 101 on Lime TV to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.
This news update is brought to you by
I run from me to me.
For me?
You don't need speakers, right?
Upgrade to win every week with Lime. Sign up for Lime TV or broadband or purchase an iPhone 6 or Samsung Note 4. Upgrade Christmas with Lime.